Okay, so the elephant is staring at some people viewing this right in front of them in their own living rooms. What elephant am I talking about? I'm talking about the elephant of credit card debt. Hi, I'm Jan from New York City, and I'd like to help you save some money. Today, we're going to talk about trying to knock down some credit card debt. I have some basic ideas to ending credit card debt. And this is the truth. You need to rethink and to redo your existing budget. Basically, you need to start your basic budget over from scratch. Just imagine you're in the middle of a recipe and the phone rings, and somehow tons of sugar or extra salt or whatever got into the recipe, even though you're in the middle of it, even though you have the ingredients in it and you hate to waste it. That recipe cannot be used. It'll just turn out wrong. So, too, with your existing budget, if you are currently in credit card debt. Somewhere along the line, there is a mistake being made. Something is too high that you're paying for, or you're spending money more on wants than needs. Therefore, you need to rethink and redo your existing budget. Start over from scratch. Next, put the shovel that is digging you into deeply or deeper into that rabbit hole, that rabbit hole of credit card debt. You need to examine your habits. Sometimes we don't realize we're taking that shovel out daily and shoveling ourselves more in and in and in into that rabbit hole of debt. Ask yourself, what did you do in the last 7 days that maybe should not have been done in terms of spending? What was the need? What was the want? What was the I didn't care anyway because you're not going to be able to pay the bill type thing? Has that ever happened to anyone? Next, recognize the actual purpose of a credit card. That of being a short term loan for you. The bank was nice enough, and I have to put it that way, nice enough to allow some folks responsibly to use their credit card as short term loans for convenience, for conveyance of cash. Keep in mind the term short term loan, not a forever loan, short term loan. For whom? For you. But you need to pay it back. Experts have said the best way to do this is never carry over a balance from month to month. Never. That's the best thing you could do. But if it does happen, don't go past 2 to 3 months maximum. Next, observe the best rule of thumb and pay the bill immediately, which is pretty much what I just said prior. Don't let the balance lapse and interest accrue. I hate to tell you what the interest rates are right now, but let's go to the next page. All right. Next, think before charging, but be honest. Notice the words honest with yourself about being able. This is where a lot of people screw up. Being able to pay the balance off quickly. Did I say 10 months from now? No. Balance off quickly. Pay the balance off quickly. Worth repeating. Just saying, just saying. My rule of thumb, don't buy what you cannot pay for immediately. Sounds simple, right? But the temptation is there for some people. That some people do not have sales resistance. Some people make up a lot of excuses and insist whatever the thing is a need rather than a want. Some people have trouble deciphering the difference between a want and a need. All right. So let's say that you did do that, you didn't have the money, and now the bill comes in. Uh-oh, what's a person to do? See, at that point, you have what I call a baby elephant in the room. At that point, you have a baby elephant in the room, but it's still there. It may be a baby elephant, but it's still there. Baby elephants grow to big elephants. Now, good suggestion. Pay off 2 times, not 1 time. Pay off twice the minimum balance if you ended up not paying in full. Of course, idealistically, myself, Jan, really hopes and prays that you have the money before you make the charge and your intention is to pay it off in full. But people being people, because people are people, we still want to get rid of the baby elephant in the room. And in fact, we want to get rid of the baby elephant in the room fast before it grows into a big one. So therefore, strong suggestion, pay off twice the minimum balance if you ended up that way. And just do everything you possibly can to get rid of the entire balance the next billing cycle. Next, all right, this is the one I hated to tell you. Did you know that interest rates at the time of this recording can be as high as anywhere between 15% to actually at this moment technically above 22%, if I'm not mistaken. 15% to 22% is a lot of money. That's a lot of money you just thrown in a garbage can. Please, by all means, always think before you charge. Yes, like I said, I know the temptation is there. And yes, charging is a good thing as a conveyance of paying for something. Absolutely, I get that. But pay it. Next, finally, always, always, always separate a want from a need. Now, I'm going to go back to the first page because I think this is actually the most important point that you could get into to the basic ideas to ending credit card debt. Number one, rethink and redo your existing budget. Start over from scratch. So if you're already in credit card debt and you can't figure things out, go back to your existing budget. What can you knock out of the ballpark? What other bill can be slashed down? What can you do about your grocery bill? Can you cut it in half? Lynn Wilson from the At Home with Lynn Wilson channel has an amazing video. I think I should attach it to this video on how she cut her grocery bill in half. This is to make sure that you do not get into credit card debt. And another thing is to stop it with the shovel. Put the shovel that is digging you deeper into the rabbit hole. Put it away. Get rid of the shovel. And of course, observe the best rule of all, and it is the truth. It is the truth. If you already know that you can't pay for whatever it is, that means you can't afford it and you shouldn't get it, and observe this rule and pay the bill immediately. Did I say pay the bill 3 years from now? No. Pay the bill immediately. I know that these important points are going to help at least one person out there. And if that does happen, I did my job today. All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. No fancy intros, outros in this video. Just get started and get it together regarding credit card debt. I know all of us can do it. Have an amazing day, everybody. And thank you for your time. Take good care. Bye-bye.